Alright, so this is going to be just some mountain fortress runs. So we do run Kara. I do run 2595s. I use these mostly for Big Shack. So to complement that, we do Nail Ornament Deep instead of other artifacts that have longer duration. We don't spend as much time ramping up power for Kara over the course of a long fight. I've attempted some other artifacts before, but I seem to consistently score higher with Nail Ornament Deep. I do auto this, just World Boss 1 and World Boss 2, just their longer timers in general, just aren't as fun for me, so like I don't really enjoy spending too long doing fights. So, we did pick up some extra stat lines from the enchants. We got some extra attack on a couple of the pieces. There was extra crit that isn't really needed, but hey, it's there. We're going to try out, this is the comp I've been running up to this point. We're going to switch some characters in and out a couple times, just do a couple dry runs with a couple different combinations and just kind of see how the score goes and see if I can find a better hero lineup for my auto runs. We'll get back in there. Welcome to the King's Raid experience. I do say auto, but I technically actually run a macro for this that just spams Kara's S2 and her soul weapon. Start a fight, have everyone on auto. I turn Kara's auto off, so I guess you can argue this isn't full auto, but second or two, it's two. Changing the siege mode, and then I turn the macro on. And all it does is just sit there and spam S2 and occasionally taps the soul weapon. Couple gear improvements since last time, so I'm expecting a higher score this week than previous. Previous personal best was 33.8 trillion, so we'll see how this fares. Couple of things I want to try is I'm probably going to try dropping Mei for Lorraine just to see if scoring more knockdowns helps over Mei's buffs. I'm trying to think what else we can try. Haven't invested Kurze. I think Kurze would need like UT full for the extra CC. Had to put her over Esker probably. Oh yeah, I got Isaiah. I should actually try her. Yeah, I think we'll do that next. We'll throw in Isaiah over Mei. We'll lose some CC, I think. Mei's buffs, but we'll gain Isaiah's buffs instead. Curious thing though is I do feel like May's attack speed buffs generally help Kara really well, just because it helps her just spam S2 way more frequently because of the higher attack speed. We're hovering around 100 billion DPS so far. Got like another minute and 20 seconds of actually maybe less of the Gale Ornament in the Deep. It's still active. $108 billion, yes, at the moment. So that should be about 35.6 trillion roughly if we keep up this pace. Damage will drop a bit though once that nail ornament wears off, which is going to be any second now. There it is. Nail gone. We're already at 23. We just need to do about another 10 or so trillion in the last 2 minutes. 110 DPS, or 110 billion at the moment. The macro I set in Nox, I just manually did it like, I clicked to record and then I just spammed S2 and then hit her soul weapon and then went right back to spamming S2. And then I stopped the macro and then I just put the macro on loop for about 7 minutes. As for Esker, Esker's there for buffs. He's fully set up in support to give crit damage, attack. He gives 84% attack to the whole party. So that's 84% attack boost to Kara, plus the 70% crit damage, some more flat attack, attack speed, and penetration from Esker's soul weapon. And so we're still holding that 108 billion DPS. Expecting probably end at around 106. About just shy of 35 trillion. You can see Esker's damage is it's like not even 1% of what Kara's doing. Oh, I think I ran it for about 6 minutes. Yeah, because it's still clicking. Because all the skills pause time, so you can't run it for like 5.5 minutes. It'll actually stop before the fight finishes. So we actually ended at 101. There's a new PB though. Which is to be expected. I mean, we got some extra stats from the enchant, so I just have higher attack in general, so it'd be really weird if I scored lower. And so Esker, I mean, there's a couple things we're going to try. So we're going to drop May, we're going to drop Esker, we're going to put in Zaya, gonna put in. Should be in the main team. Isaiah in the main team. Good. Rain. Back team to see how it goes.
I have no love for conflict.
Some gear. They have. CC. That doesn't help. CC, party attack. Oh, Veronica already has that, but just doing that. Days. Attack speed, no MP attack. No MP. Alright, let's give her some MP sec to go with that Blessing of Mana. Go. A chess piece with. I don't think she's any real threat of dying, but just sure. We're just gonna go with the simple set of just attack speed, crit, and HP. Attack stat doesn't really do anything for her, but just her skills are notoriously slow, so just having some attack speed I think is helpful. Stacking attack's not gonna be too issue. That on. I'll make sure she has some attack speed because of just how slow her skill animations are. Esker hat artifact. There we go. Perfect. So you can use that MP. Alright, so we got amp perk, we got boss damage, we got extra crit damage. Let's just wait. Fine. Alright. Shot. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, put Odie in and stuff like that. Like, I've tried running Odie, like, I just do this auto. Like, if I was manually run, yeah, by far, Odie is gonna be, like, super strong. Because you can get off so many lasers during the knockdown. But I'm just looking for an auto-friendly that's consistent. Isaiah's like a soul weapon charge is definitely an issue though. Thing is, I'm curious is how detrimental is the lack of attack speed without Mei here. First knockdown scored pretty good actually. See how this goes. Isaiah gives 10% damage dealt, which is on the EM layer. She also gives 25% attack, 50% crit damage. Which overall is less than what Esker gives, but she also gets that boss damage whenever she casts S3, so that's a huge bonus. At 94 right now, only half in. This might actually score higher. Mess around a little bit, we'll try a couple of team configurations and just see how this scores. Yeah, Esker's still a good support though. Like a lot of people were like worried about him being gone from content. Like stuff like World Boss, he's not as good in, but like he's still a really good DPS for GC3. But even if you're not using Esker as the main DPS in GC3, he's still like one of the best supports for Cleo in GC3. So I don't think Esker is like falling out of the meta just yet. I know there's a couple people who've been doomsaying about that, but I just don't think that's the case. Shield was down, and Fallen Frey didn't have, or Shay didn't have CC immunity on? What? That happens sometimes. Sometimes the auto is a little wonky. Check Shay's gear, just make sure she has the full attack speed that she should be having. Isaiah jumping all the way back to the back of the fight is always funny looking. Are at that 100 billion. Definitely, and there we go. So, Lord of the Deep just wore off. Couple issues. The lack of the end ramp, like just the buffs from Mei and Esker, helps the damage near the end of the fight. By getting the extra knockdowns, score hasn't peaked as high. Yeah, I'm thinking this is only going to be like 31, maybe 32. Oh Jesus, second knockback, really? Alright, yeah. Stop the run, because definitely not where it needs to be. Started out strong, but yeah, definitely fell off. Drop, rain, Esker back in. Actually, oh god, I just yeah, I have cell built. ton of CC running it this way, but happened. Facts. Lot. I've been like neglecting building up Estelle for so long that I like forget that she exists. When it's like, hey, you should use Estelle on like all scoring content. She's broken. Alright, so Necro's back on. The part I'm worried about is the lack of CC. Struggles a bit. We might drop Isaiah and put Ray Hartnett, I think. Boss damn. 5-star. Only one stack, but it's 7.5%, which is the same as what Isaiah gives. She also brings 30% attack, 12% crit damage, which Isaiah gives more crit damage, 10% boss damage, but Ray Hartnett also resets everyone's downs. Things everyone else gets to do attacks. Actually, kind of a big. Any combination can score higher than mine. Setup. Alright. 7. Boss damage buffs. OP. Jane, Kara has boss damage. I has boss damage. Arrow has boss damage. Only person in this party that Lavril doesn't, Fallen Frey doesn't. Jay's got non-hero, basically the same stuff. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. You're just stacking damage multipliers on damage multipliers. $150. God, yeah, this is much higher. Close to 38 billion if we maintain this tempo. A couple seconds. It wears really. We're off at like not exactly. Last till 10. But it doesn't. Definitely fall off there. Lockdown. Get it up. Extra 0.8. Right. No, Estelle needs to stay in now. Can't drop her now. So Zaya is the up around. I
Leave the support to me.
Kara to be in the second spot for my macro, otherwise make a new macro.
Okay. We will try our best. Okay.
Pertna.
We will try our best.
Oh wait, that full matching set if I'm used. That on for the pain. Wish they would add a search function themselves. Or if there was an icon on the gate, what Haskell. Other ones are from different sets, so we don't actually the ones spam and skill. You have more than attack speed. There's no any issue keeping that before the buffed you. I haven't like micromanaged that exactly. Hi Aldo, how you doing, man? Kara Macro EXE has started. Second for knockdown. Eight? First knockdown? Good. Good start. Mana. Anyone should have mana. $100 billion. Yeah, Zaya might be a little too wonky auto. Ideal, because she only has so many full weapon casts, you would specifically make sure not blow them on knockdowns. She's not as auto friendly. Very hard to can whatever she wants. Setting everybody. Oh, you too, Aldo? You got some luck going. I'm 4-starred Lias this morning and 3-starred Maria, but then I failed a Zera and a Shakma upgrade that I was trying to do. Some of the random unique weapons I was still holding on to. Still on the fence on who I want to fully dedicate to next the project. Scarlet might be the top pick as of right now because she's brutally broken in arena. Kind of hard for me to ignore that. Hartnett can be a bit random of she only targets 6 of the 8 party members. But I mean, generally whoever she resets cooldowns on. Lateral, it's more uptime for her amps, and S2, Vero, it's for CC. S2 duration, so it has better uptime. Falling for it, and it's just basically everyone do what they do. They're up. Yeah, I've been unusually lucky. Like usually during like the half awakening cost events, I tend to have really bad luck awakening gear. Actually, pleasantly surprised this time because I think like the last 7 or 8 times we've had awakening discounts, I always like come out pretty poorly. The awakenings. Press with the Ray Hartnett. I think the extra knockdowns would be extra CC. Could lead to knockdowns. Helpful. Raw stat buffing. Options. Esker. A back in. Let's see. Back team.
Huh? Okay. We will try our best.
So, what's your next bet?
Yeah, Esker we don't have an eye damage. I give him like a soul weapon usage just so he has uptime that lasts the actual fight. Great. Too much amp not being on. Check everything. How's again? One thing I gotta force up is maybe drop the pocket watch for feather. 21% amp is still little, especially when like plus when their knockdown has like 400 amp or something value. Like piston main, it's like hard to just damage. So far we scored highest with Zaya and Cell and correctly. Expect some of the knockdowns to be not highest score. Not looking as good. Dusker. Naya, Stelm. We'll try May. Barely touched one. We'll ask her up. Drop off isn't as bad in the late part of the fight, but damage higher damage. Knockdown. Disappointed! Alright. So far, Isaiah Estelle.
I'll become the richest girl in Orvalia.
11 is just to make it odd. And you could potentially incorporate the macro to like click her soul weapon only at like times in the fight. That's all. What did I ask her? Perks. Alright. Last one, because we're just wanting to figure out which of the team comps scored the highest, then that's the team to stick with for the week. Save the gear setting, save the comp. Seven on second knockdown. A lot quicker. Seconds. $15. $122. People told me May is bad. What is this? Just consistently just get higher scores just from having A2 Mei, because just her attack speed buffs I think are just that good. Yeah, just look how fast Kara's recharges. Like every 2 seconds, it's ridiculous. $25, just under 2 left. Holding 118. Attack speed is just one of those stats you don't really itemize too much for, but I mean, that gives 960 attack speed if I remember correctly. They have a 5-star Mei, so she gets an extra 50 per stack, and I think it's like base 70. So it's 120. Stacks 8 times, so that's 960. $13. Might actually break 37 trillion with this comp. I think Isaiah would be better like if he manual the comp. Autoing it, like Mei is just so good for auto teams. Seems. .7 Dream, no. Yep, that's a higher score. Not by much, but it is higher. Alright. That's the team we're going to stick with for the week. It's early in the day, so a lot of people haven't run yet, so rank doesn't matter. Yeah, Estelle confirmed broken. Just bumped my score up several trillion. +1. Let's see. Right, well, that's what we're sticking to for now. Thanks, Xaria. Alright.
Welcome, brilliant one. Thank you very much. Thank. Welcome to May's General Store. We have good stuff. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
Right. That took
Quite the regular
an hour. That took longer than expected to get through different comps. Four-star Elias now. her for like Calyx and stuff like that. Daily. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and stop the stream here. Been at it for an hour. Just gonna take a break. Gonna cook some lunch. Yeah, just wanted to showcase that. So definitely, if you got investment on Estelle, definitely use her. Her buffs are broken. She's not even 8 yet, so. Increase damage dealt to boss by 15%. Oh, Jesus. Does she have on hers? She gets 6, and Isaiah only gets 4. And Isaiah starts at 10%. Just damage dealt. Damage dealt to bosses, so it's the additive, not the multiplier. Isaiah only gets 4 uses. Each use increases the effective percent for the A2. I think she kinda got screwed on the soul weapon. But her S4 is just at 25% attack and defense. Extra 10% damage. Extra crit damage. It's actually just a really good package overall. I'm sold on her. She was worth the investment, and she's super good in arena. So, alright, yeah. Let's go ahead and stop the stream. Thanks for those who joined. I hope we learned something together. Not sure what I'll do tomorrow. I might. Thinking might do some challenge raid and just like do like an open party thing, and on NA can join, and I'll carry some challenge raid clears or something. So that might just be something I do. Hey, I was like, you're catching the tail end. I'm ending the stream. Sorry, buddy. You can watch the rerun. Thanks for joining, everyone, though. So take care. I'll stream again tomorrow. We'll find something else to do. So just want to try to do something a little different every day for these streams. So.